Coach, for my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Washington Redskins. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
They'll try the left side. It's Howard. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Yo, watch 98. 98's Mike. I'm here all day.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
You got tape. You got tape. You got tape up there. Check. Watch 98. 98's Mike. Double dog. That's the way. Go. Watch 98. Watch 98.
They'll try the left side. It's Howard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
On 1st down, Howard, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw on film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
Let's go.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
I love the modern game, but that was a throwback right there to see the big man with football, running, knocking people aside, and picking up yardage. That takes me back to the 60s, the 70s, when fullbacks ruled the earth.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Over the middle, complete. It's Morgan. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Let's go now. 50, plant. You better be ready. Don't be scared. Slam. Recon, 152 fighter. Watch the curl. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Watch the screen. Five.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play, he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Let's go one more.
So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Second down. It's Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Keep the Pittsburgh. It's our time. It's our time.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check mark, Here we go, here we go. Switch. Get him on. West. Check mark, I know he ain't got it. Kill.
Running right, Portis. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now Jackson on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 56 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's where you belong.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch 98. Watch 98. 93.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
It's easy work, and it's coming again. Check 3. Check 3. No. Off. Look, 6, go. Wait.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Rush in. Let's go. Come on. 198.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, this is Howard. Busts through the tackle. He's going to be very close to a 1st down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the 1st, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
Whip. Watch the whip. Hatchet. Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Drop this. 198. Watch 98. 98 for Mike.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And that's a nice gain by him on first down, picking up some key yardage.
Second and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Hey, come on. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Hold on. Quick.
On second down now, it's Howard. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A loss of 2 there, second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Portis. Room here to run. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 73 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. The extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Go, go. 98, watch 98. 98's the mic. Here we go, D.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be taken short. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 63 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First down.
Go! You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing. Hey, look.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
Check nickel. Alert flare. Check 52.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Our eyes and attention are on the fullback. Big-time carry, big yardage. But how about the guys up front, the offensive line? A lot of people think they may have to block it differently for the fullback to get big yardage. They really don't. Because he's big, strong, and powerful, a lot of times he makes his own way. They may not have to block as hard.
Watch the safety creep. He's crossing. Hard.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. 15 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. They want to reward him for all that good blocking he does as well.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the car. It's just their first, so two remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first two drives of the third quarter, one for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off. Alert 3. That's it. Check. Lucky.
Now a carry for Portis. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. They'll run on third down with Portis. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on out here. Come get some. yourself. Come on here. Come get shot. Here. Check three. Check three. Check it back. Check it back.
Trying the right side with Howard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. They've been brilliant, perfect on 4th down so far, 3 for 3, and they're going to try again here. They're going for it. It's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. They'll run it here with Portis. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40 and down to the 28-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
I'm coming.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A run with Portis. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Play action. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on 4th versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense, a little more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a 4th down stop.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Gostkowski the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him at first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Redskins have once again taken the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
That's the score. Redskins 31, Cardinals 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So a good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check, check, check. Hustle, hustle. Check 50.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And the Cardinal first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Check 26, check 26. You gon' take. You got take. You got take.
They'll run on first down. Howard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now a carry here for their fullback. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Watch out, watch out. Watch out. Check it.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So on 4th down, they're going to go again. Keep in mind they're 3 of 4 so far in these situations. On 4th down, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. First catch for him in these playoffs. He was held without one last week, but he's got a first down on that effort. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On the give, this is their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Turn the ending. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Shift. Hey. Check 49.
Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
the 43-yard line.
Now a give left side. It's Portis. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup. First down. They hand it off to Portis. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the pass. Check 13. Check 13. Eddie Wilson.
On the give, here's Portis. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side. And now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game.